Well, let's see if we can get this old, I believe it's called a Pettibone. It's been sitting on the property for who knows how long. But it does have a super cool Detroit diesel in it. Let's see if we can get this thing running. It'd be kind of cool to get it running and driving, as freaky as this thing is. I definitely feel this thing is just like a limb chopper. Holy, look at that stuff going on here. You don't want to be sticking your arms out of this sucker. Like everything moves on it. So this thing like looks like it pivots back, goes up. It's got a forklift doodad in the front. It's like holy bananas. Interesting, interesting. Don't know what I need it for, but we could definitely use it. Now, from my understanding is I think the clutch was bad in it. So, but we don't know it for sure. I have had it running, but I don't know how many years ago. It was a long, long time ago. So, let's have a look and see what we can do here. Holy bananas, there's lots going on. So I don't know my Detroits, but I'm guessing this is like not the cooler one. This is probably a 2-stroke. But it has none of that blower stuff on it. Hey, we can just be dumb about it, right? Let's throw a battery in and see what happens. Check oil first. That'd be good. And then we'll go from there. Oh yeah. It's got oil. Yeah, that's not gonna work. What I can tell, this is not the original motor, judging by how everything is kind of hacked up and none of them holes line up on top. It's a pretty funky air filter, eh? So, just trying to assess and figure things out before I grab a battery, look it over. There's definitely some maintenance issues along with the rest of it, but I don't know if the motor's loose, so that's really going to be the debate whether this thing's good or not. I can't tell. I'm figuring this thing's locked. It's the fuel tank, so I'm going to have to cut that, see if she's got fuel. Well, this does have one of those little blowers on it. Look at that. I think that is. What do I know? Anyways, we got there. We've got what I think is a throttle cable. I don't know what this is. We have this. There's a cable here and a cable there. And if you go in the cab, nothing really makes sense. The smaller one, the throttle cable goes down there. And there's another one that goes up here. So I'm kind of guessing that's how you shut this thing down. I'm sure this thing's had a really hard life. You got there, look at that sweet pump action here. That's cool. So we got 2 of these, which nothing moves. So I guess the little ball valve nut thing there. Oh, that must have been the throttle. This must be the kill switch. Neat. Okay. It's got an ignition. We got a whole bunch of these. Hopefully nothing happens. I'm probably just going to jump it back here in case, like I have it in neutral, so in case it decides to do something, I can at least just run away and let itself fail. Trying to assess what everything is here before we get ourselves a big old battery. I mean, belts are loose, but I don't know what this is. You think there should be a belt on there, but I don't even know what that lines up to. Alright, well, let's get a battery. I know enough to be dangerous right now. See what happens here. Oh, that's pretty cool. Maybe she needs a bit of throttle. If that's a throttle, I don't know. I'll get you in here for some key action. Oh, yeah, thing turns over nice. Is this maybe what I gotta do? So this is the throttle. I think it is. Maybe not. I wonder what the throttle is on here. Oh, maybe that is. All right. It's kind of cool. So this has the pull, and then that's back is off. Well, you definitely got to hand it to a diesel. These suckers just work, eh? Compared to any of the other junk that I've tried to get running. All right, let's give her another whirl here. Can't get the throttle to work, so I don't know what that's about. I'm seeing if we can get some hydraulics to happen. Oh. Wish I could figure out how to idle this up. This seems to be attached to the gas pedal, but it doesn't do anything. So I don't know if something's stuck or what's happening. Come on, baby, idle up for me. I wonder if it has something to do with the other side that doesn't do anything. See? Lame. Really lame. I think I gotta read up on some Detroits here to figure this out. I don't know how anything works. Maybe something's stuck and I don't know it. See if I figured anything out. Haha! get that to go. Whoop, we got a leak somewhere? Oh no, that's water. Oh. Well, that is pretty cool. I'm gonna have to figure out how to get the chain off of there, because we kind of had this set up to move it around. We were holding all this garbage up, and now we don't have to do that, but I think everything is bound up and tight here. I'll have to see how to get that apart, and then maybe we can try to move some more stuff. See how high this thing will lift. But how bananas is that, eh? Like, I imagine this thing's gonna lift like crazy. But it seems like the clutch is no good in it. So I had it going and I couldn't get it to run. I'm gonna try to muck around with that. And we won't be able to play with the pivoting doodad yet because one of the lines is bust, so we can't tilt it left to right. But that looks like an easy fix. This just looks like bleh, looks like a plumbing fitting. And yeah, like I say, I'm thinking the clutch is not the work kink. But first, I have to figure out how to get that chain off. So, we'll do that first. Alright, let's see what some of the stuff does here. Oh, happy about that. Far back as she goes. This is the forklift a bit. Zany is that, eh? I gotta get those forks in there somehow. Alright. Does it steer? No. Why not? Is it because of this? We gotta do this. Oh, there she's coming. Ugh. Oh, is that thing steer tough? I think I'm gonna go get the tractor and see if I can move this thing a little bit just to see if it'll want to try to roll under its own power. It's probably been sitting here so long, it's probably sitting in some ruts. Like it sort of wants to steer and stuff, but it's struggling. But it's been here so long, it's kind of buried into the ground a little bit. So, let's get that, give her a tug. I don't know which way is easier. This one I got garbage to push out of the way. I think I'll just give it a little gentle push ahead, and then we'll see if it'll, this sucker will want to motivate itself. It would be nice to get it close to the shop, and at least then buy tools to separate this. I guess it's not terrible. Like, I'm definitely not looking forward to doing it, but if a guy had to separate it and move it, it's really just 2 bolts. 2 bolts. I guess this rad stuff because there's a pump over here. So I don't know if you just unbolt that pump and you can just let everything kind of push through. I'm not very good with heavy machinery, though this looks relatively easy to move everything ahead. And then you can get at the clinic. I can figure out what it needs for a clutch. That'd be kind of cool. That'd be neat. Yeah. Let's do that. Let's give her a little shove. Well, let's grab my key and see what happens here. Ooh, let's make sure she's in neutral, because maybe something will work. Maybe, probably not. All right. Clutch is shot. Oh, look at that! I got that. I don't know where reverse is. So we got first. What if I do this? This is like low. Oh, that's reverse. Alright, let's move this boom. Let's move our boom back. Oh, that clutch is hammered. Bummer. No rocking her. All right. Went and checked. Got to address a whole bunch of things, like this antifreeze leak. There's another leak right here, although it might be this line doing that leak. Yes, let's do that. That'll fix it for now. And then we blew one of the lines to the boom here. One of these ones is shot. This one popped, so I have to replace that one. Do an elbow. I guess hindsight, I should have had it back more. But then I wouldn't be able to get in and out of the dang thing. It's such a crazy machine, man. But look at it. It is a Pettibone. So I was right. maybe I said it wrong at the beginning, I don't know. So the steering seems to work. Hydraulics more or less work as things break. This is for your selecting for your crab walk and stuff. This is all your boom operations. That thing technically would tilt the thing side to side. And I guess it's got whatever it is, 3 gears forward and reverse, right beside the e-brake. So that's kind of cool. Although she don't roll. The clutch is completely toast. So I'm gonna have to get this by the shop somehow, because I don't really want to do it here. And I guess get this thing separated so I can go find a clutch for it. Because really, looks like everything else works on it, so why wouldn't a fella want to use it? For what? I don't know, but that's not the point. I want to lift a car as high as this thing will go and drop it off of there. That's kind of my goal. Why not, right? Gotta set some weird goals in life, no? Alright, well, I guess till I can get some get some hoses and stuff, this thing's gonna kind of sit here. Can't do much else with it. Well, my dad came, got some bales and pushed the Pettibone over. So now I'm gonna see if I can fire it up. And it seems like it sort of works when I was messing around with it. So maybe I can just pull it out a little bit and it might actually drive over to the shop so we can start pulling the clutch out. But I gotta see if I can boost this thing and fire it back up again. So we'll see if this Jeep's got enough whoop to do that. It sort of drove here on its own. Not very gracefully, but... And I definitely struggled with the steering, trying to figure out which way was what. So, things are warm, but not a big deal. The next steps are... I basically got to pull the motor. We're going to have to get the rad off. I doubt the rad will come with everything else. So we'll have to get the rad off the motor. There's 2 bolts here. There's... I guess that's it really. Everything else bolts onto the transmission and we can just leave it. Then we'll just undo the bell housing. I'm hoping that what I can do is just lift this assembly and move it ahead just enough without technically pulling it right off. And then I can change out the clutch. Oh yeah, no, that's wrong. See, that's there. There's a whole pump system. It's here. So yeah, there's 6 bolts or whatever there is, and this whole shebang moves away. We can get at the transmission here. Yeah, that's the plan. Hopefully. We'll give that a shot. Have to disconnect a few things, but at least it's up beside the shop. I can't get this fitting out. She is just stuck in there. So what I might do is just weld this fitting onto there and do what I got to do after that. Yuck.
3 days later.
All right. Well, I'm starting to unbolt the transmission. My plan of attack here is I think there's enough room to actually move the transmission back. I've kind of pulled all this junk out. I'm going to take this shield off. There's a little tiny drive shaft in there, and I think that gives me enough room that I can move this back. I personally don't care that this is going to hit the floor, so I'm just going to cut away the floor a little bit just so I can shuffle this transmission ahead. I don't stand or care about what's going on right there, so I think both sides I got to do that just to clearance the transmission. I should be able to scoot it back, and we should be able to get the clutch out. I'm hoping. Well, here's the hoping. Well, I can say I'm wondering if that clutch is actually bad. That's kind of a strange setup. I don't know anything about these, but it actually, because I can spin the clutch right now, seems like it's some funky fluid drive, which has me wondering if there's something wrong with the pump. I mean, maybe there's still something wrong with the clutch. I don't know. I'll pull the clutch out and see. Although I'm going to see if I can pull this top off maybe, and I can see the clutch disc to have an idea what's there or not. But maybe there's something wrong with the drive pump in the thing. Didn't realize that's how it worked. I guess now when I look at this, it says that. Oh well. Torque-o-matic drive. I mean, it's full of fluid, but okay. Got it. Something weird. Well, I've been thinking about it because I'm not 100% sure that this clutch is bad. I don't want to spend crazy amounts of time mussing around. I'm going to open up this panel a little bit in the back just to make my life easier, so I do have some room and I can get some power tools in there, because this thing just wants to spin And I can imagine putting that clutch back in is just going to be a nightmare if I take that thing out. Hindsight, you know, if I don't do it, the thing's probably going to sit abandoned and nobody's going to mess with it anyways. So may as well try. So I'm just going to blow open this part here, this part down here. Yeah, whatever. That should move it back enough because I think I got another 2 to 3 inches I can go inside the cab. So let's do that. Whatever. I'm not going to sweat over it. Guess the seat just lifts out. Oh, that would have been nice to know before. I still might do it. Just so I can lift and heave. I kind of hooked the strap up just to hold the transmission in the front up. So, anyways, let's blast away. Well, blew a few holes. Made a little bit more room. I don't know. That's better. I think now I can at least get an impact in there. Because this thing just likes to spin free. And it feels heavy. Oh, hold on. Let me get you in there. See? See how nice and free that spins? It's kind of messed up. I guess it's just got a hydraulic pump in there that it does the go drive off the front. So there's a possibility something's wrong with that pump and the transmission is fine, but I'm here. I've already taken it apart, so I may as well just have a look and see if the clutch is bad before we go any further. The transmission thingamabob here, your torque thing, is full of fluid, so yeah, we'll try. I took this off. I thought it was some kind of an inspection cover, but it looks like there's a belt could go in there or something like for a belt drive, so that doesn't do anything. So anyways, let's see if I can get a wobble on my impact. I'm going to get a ratchet strap to hold the pressure plate up, and let's take it apart, see what's going on. So I'm going to need somebody to help me to put it back together. That's all I know. Alright, well, judging by the hole I put in there, this escalated rather quickly. But it worked out in my favor. See, I could get the clutch out, the pressure plate. There's like a million bolts to hold it on. I don't understand that. To which means this is going to be some crazy fun when I... should I get this thing out? Oh, this is not that bad. Crazy fun when it comes to redoing this thing. Oh. Oh yeah, there's some heat in that sucker, eh? Ooh-wee. Heat and grease. It's a little combo of everything screwing it up. Oh well. We'll have to try to resurface that, because we're not, there's not that many cares going into this thing. It's gonna have probably a very gentle life compared to what it used to do. Anyways, I'm going to show you the clutch. It is clearly kaput. This is the good side. Still a little bit of something on there. Or is this the good side? Oh yeah, this is the good side. Oh yeah, lots of meat left on her. Not so much. I mean, maybe it would work. Alright, well, I'm pretty sure it needs a clutch, so we're gonna try to source one of these out or get this redone. I don't know, whatever works. And then we'll be back whenever here and smash her together. As fun as that'll be.
1 week later.
Alright, well, we sanded the surface down. We're not doing anything fancy. We just buzzed it down the orbital. We had a pilot, our buddy had a clutch tool from a Dodge, which ends up being the same spline as this stuff. Must be like the industrial. But the pilot bearing wasn't, didn't fit, so we kind of modified that a little bit with a bit of tape. So, now we're just on our way to put this unit back together. So I had a local shop in the city here do this whole clutch for me. Like, they relined it, so that's a complete win. So see how well I get this back together. If I can do this by myself or not. That's gonna be hard holding on to that thing. That's gonna be heavy as heck. Look at that. Okay, I'm gonna get some bolts started, and then we work with all the garbage in here after. Get this stupid thing back on. Well, we got that back together. I tried putting the shield on, but I'm going to have to build another bracket because one of them was in the way and I had to cut it. But either way, I say fire this thing up, see if it moves under its own power. That'd be kind of cool. If I was smart, I would have charged the battery beforehand, to which I didn't. So, I'm going to give her a boost and see if we can move it over to the shop. I want to weld that fitting on. I have this one fitting that I can't get out of the cylinder. So I'm just going to clean it up, and I'm just going to burn this sucker onto there. Yeah, not ideal, but it's pretty much the farmer way there. I could put that one on, or I could weld this one on, then I can screw that one into it. So that might be the option I go. But first things first, let's see if she moves. If this was worth it, all the work or not. All right, well that's awesome. That worked really well. I'm still trying to figure out the steering part of it. I think I got it sorted out, but the crab walk thing, I guess the steering is pretty loose in the back, so when crab walking it kind of does some weird stuff. So like up is like straight steer, the middle I think is crab walk, and then bottom is like pivot turning where both wheels turn the opposite. Okay, well that is awesome. Awesome. So now I gotta weld that fitting. and then we'll see what happens after. I should be able then to pivot the whole unit left to right. That's kind of the idea. So I think the route I'm gonna go, because this is like an adjustable fitting, is I'll screw this, I'll weld this one on. No, I think I can just weld that one on. We'll see. We'll see. I'll decide on the fly what I'm gonna do. I totally missed it. It's a good way to squish them. Holy Dinah, is that thing up there though? Isn't that nuts? Let's try to pick it up again. See if I can drop it on the wheels. Oh, it's awesome. Now I got a big mess to clean up. Ah, well, it was worth it. Oh, I'm just compacting the car for the kid. Oh yeah, that compressed nice. Man, I have no idea how high. They say 35 feet. So I've read. I believe that. Totally. 100%. Well, I got a bunch of cleanup to do. But in the end, we got this Pettibone running, driving, dropping stuff. It's pretty good. It runs super good. Well, hope you enjoyed. I think that's where we're gonna call it. What a win. Now I got another weird contraption to use around the farm. Anyways, as always folks, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one. Later.